Hey guys, thanks for joining me on Godspot. I want to talk about never underestimating the power of silence. In Isaiah 53, verse 7, speaking of Jesus, he was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as sheep before the shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. Now, the life of Jesus is surrounded by false accusation and ultimately condemnation, that he was condemned to death. And not once in that time did he defend himself. He simply remained silent. Regardless of the accusations, he would not respond. In fact, in Luke 23, verse 9, it says that they asked him many questions, but he gave him no answer. Isn't that incredible? He did that ultimately to pay the penalty of our sin, surrendering his life and coming alive again that we could live again. So in a noisy world, it can be really easy to equate impact with a lot of talk. And there's a lot less thought about the power of silence. Now, silence is a powerful communication. Just like listening and talking, when we use wisely our silence, it can increase the impact of what we're trying to impress upon people. And a person was a sense of presence, like a leader, whether you're a leadership in business or in a ministry or in a church, wherever it may be, a community group, a sports club even. You know the right time to talk and you know the right time not to talk. And when you recognize those occasions where staying silent is more powerful than talking, this can be very challenging. The English documentary filmmaker Louis Theroux, was well known for his effective use of silence in the movie world. And if you look at his movies, it was by staying silent that he creates tension, which spurs the people he's interviewing to talk and reveal their thoughts. A perfectly timed pause can also be used to emphasize a point, and it gives people time to take in what's been said, to unpack it and understand it. So I want to share with you 7 ways and 7 times that we need to be silent, because I think this will really help you if you listen and tune in just for a moment, because silence has a lot to do about timing and temperament. So here are 7 ways or 7 places that we should stay silent at all costs. Number 1, be silent if you don't know the full story. Everyone's got a story and they're going to give you their side. And you're at risk when you give an opinion to a story that's only been heard from one person. Don't comment. Be silent when you don't know the full story. Number 2, be silent when you feel too emotional. Now, I know there's a time for emotions. I understand that. I'm not really good with my emotions. I must confess that. But there is a time when you need to be silent when your emotions are overwhelming you. Number 3, be silent in the heat of the anger. Now, this is something I can really relate to. I must admit, my words I've often regretted, but never my silence, especially when I'm angry. I'll tell you, when you're silent and you're angry and you're in the heat of the anger, it's the best thing you can do. Number 4, be silent if your words can offend a person. I don't know, you ever been in a conversation or a discussion and you had these strange thoughts hit your mind as you're listening to the other person, and you want to say something, but you know if you do, you're going to offend them? Or don't. Be silent. Number 5, be silent if your words can destroy a friendship. Very similar to what I just said. But I'll tell you, friends are precious and you need to value your friendships. And there are times you need to be silent, especially if it's going to put your friendship at risk. You don't always have to give your opinion. You don't always have to speak into their lives and be judgmental. Be accepting. Remember, they're your friend. They're there for you. You need to be with them. And sometimes friendship is sitting together and not saying a word. And it's all that needs to be said. Be silent. Okay. Number 6, be silent if you can't talk without yelling. Now, again, you must be emotionally heightened. You must be angry if you're going to yell, or you're in a loud place. Sometimes it just is best to be silent. Be silent. Don't express yourself. Be silent, be in the moment, and just listen. Number 7, finally, be silent if your silence can save bonds of relationships. If your silence can do a lot more good than your words, be silent. Remember what I said. My words I've often regretted, but never my silence. I hope this helps you today. Hit the like button, share it with someone else. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening.